Hey everyone, so this is an update on my channel for current subscribers and a quick introduction to anyone who's come across this video. So, I don't smoke all the time by the way, just periodically. My name's Nathan Hazlitz, 30 years old and I'm from the UK. I make videos on a wide range of subjects, social issues, geopolitical issues, contemporary issues. Now recently I've been making videos on a number of contentious subjects and that's provoked, I would like to think, a healthy debate on my channel. Um, I'm all for that. I don't mind people debating back and forth or agreeing. It's not always about debate. Very often people find common ground, and that's a good thing. I have had a number of trolls. I don't think they're worth dedicating a lot of airtime to, so I'll just talk about them briefly. Um, One of my subscribers said recently, if you're pissing people off, you're doing something right. I like that concept because apparently it's very apt in my case. Um, Now I've looked at my sort of the statistics from my channel, and I've got somewhere in the region of these are not exact figures, but somewhere in the region of 1,600 likes. Actually, 1,700 likes. That's all the likes on my videos. I have 600 dislikes. So that denotes that just about a third has been negative. So that's actually better than I thought. I thought it would be 50-50, but that's a pleasant surprise. So it indicates to me that whilst there are people who disagree with the things I say, and that's fine, um, the number of people who disagree to the point of thumbing down the video are the minority. Um, I understand that so long as you have that thumbs thing, there's always going to be people that will take advantage of it. And I admit I've done it on videos that it's what for. And I'm fine with that, but sometimes what annoys me a little bit is when I have a video and someone's thumbed it down, haven't bothered to say why. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, you're not scared to voice your conviction or whatever. Um, Regarding trolls, we both know that the sort of threats you guys make are not going to come into fruition. We know that you're on the other side of the world and it's just bullshit. No matter how much you dislike me, you know yourself that you're not going to do the things you're saying. And that's what makes trolls so sad. I have found myself using this word more recently. I didn't used to use it, but I've had experience of it, so it's kind of opened my eyes to sort of creeps that are out there. And it's not that I feel any sort of threat from them at all. I really, 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 really don't. But it's a reminder of what sort of people we share the world with. That there are people sad enough out there to make rambling garbage insults, which are not actually insults. What would actually bother me more, and this has happened a few times, is people who slander me with lies. I have made a number of contentious videos, and I don't mind people disagreeing with me, but what I do object to is people slandering who I am because they have chosen to misinterpret something that I have said, or they've chosen to listen to part of my video and then form conclusions about the whole message. So, my videos aren't as long as they used to be. That's a habit I used to have. I admit that my videos were a little bit on the lengthy side, but they've cut down now. And basically, if you dislike what I'm saying, okay, um, I'm not perfect. Everyone has flaws, and I'd be completely willing to engage in adult debate. I can't respond to every comment simply for practical reasons, but what I do object to is being slandered for something that I'm not. If you slander me on my channel, you'll get deleted and blocked because I'm not going to tolerate it, and I don't see why I should have my name dragged through the mud among other people because of what you're doing. I don't want to exaggerate. This hasn't been a big problem, but it's happened a few times. Um, I abhor all sorts of bigotry. It goes without saying. And frankly, it annoys me that people are so reactionary and ignorant that they hear a few words and their little minds suddenly jump to a conclusion that is baseless. It just pisses me off. Um, so that's the only thing about trolls that I do get bothered about, the fact that some of them will slander me. Insults are to do with my hair colour and, threatening to fight me and all this sort of stuff. That gin doesn't bother me. But slandering me does, and if that's the case, I'll definitely just delete the comment. And yeah. So if you're new to my channel, I can say a few things. I'm always candid. I never seek to offend for the sake of it. I can honestly say that I don't see the point of it. But at the same time, I'm not politically correct, so I won't say what people want to hear. To my subscribers, I'd like to thank you. Um, I do appreciate the support, and please keep it up. Tell others, you know, pass the channel on, whatever. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the comments, even if you're disagreeing with me. I still appreciate that because it shows that you're still taking time to watch my videos. So I appreciate that. Um, if I don't reply to comments, please don't take it personally. It's simply for practical reasons. I can't spend my whole life online. Um, and the truth is, it is a lot quicker to upload a video than it is to reply to individual comments. But if you are contributing comments, I want you to know, I mean, reasonable comments, I want you to know that I appreciate that. Um, and please don't take it as a remiss that I'm not responding directly. If I can, if I get the time, I will. Few more things I can say. If you look at my channel and you look at all the videos I've made, it may look like I'm repeating myself sometimes. The only reason being is that may be a particular subject I feel strongly about. I am opinionated. Incidentally, one of my trolls called me biased. Well, of course I'm biased, you jackass. If someone has opinions, they're biased. Most people are biased online, whether they admit it or not. I still think I'm objective. I still try to see both sides. But do I have opinions? Hell yes. That's one of the strangest things I've ever heard from a troll. Oh, fuck you, fuck your mother, because you're biased. I mean, do these people really have any IQ? It's hard to fathom, really. Um, isn't really much more I can add to that. So yeah, this is just really some reflections on the situation in my channel at the moment. I'll continue uploading videos. This isn't my whole life, I have a life outside YouTube, but I do value it. I value it as a medium for communication. Um, and like I say, some of the things I say, hypersensitive people might not like it. But all I would ask is if you disagree with me, make a counterpoint and just do me the courtesy of responding to the same track that I have spoken. So I feel that I've been reasonable in most of my videos. Okay, a few of them I have been outspoken and I haven't exactly been diplomatic. That's fine. I don't mind, vitriolic responses in those videos because that comes with the territory. But most of my videos, I try to be objective. The only videos where I'm not is, or the only videos where I'm not, sort of going for a diplomatic route is where I really don't give a damn because I feel so strongly about the subject. But most subjects, I don't feel so strongly that I want to polarize people. I'm just sharing my thoughts, as millions of other people do every day on YouTube. Um, yeah, there isn't really much more to say. Um, and maybe in the future, I'm an ambitious person. If some of my dreams come to fruition, if I become a public figure and anyone wants to dig up these videos and say, "Oh, Nathan Hazlett said this at this time," you know what? I'll stand by it and I'll say, "Yeah, so what? That's what I believed at the time." I don't think public figures should be censoring themselves. I think you should be true to yourselves. Sometimes the hardest thing to do in this world is to stand up for your conviction when you know it will be unpopular or you know it will be ridiculed. Um, or you might even be subject to threats. I have been threatened online before, and I'm not talking about trolls. I'm talking about threats that could have actually happened because these were people that had my personal information and so on. I mean, they are trolls, but I guess these are professional trolls. Uh, so on very small number of my videos, I do block comments for that reason, just as a security precaution. But the majority of my videos, I leave the comment section open. That's it. Don't really have anything else to add to that. So a few things I ask, and I'm not gullible, so I don't expect everyone to follow this. But if you do come on my channel, watch my videos, all that I ask is if you disagree with what I'm saying, that's absolutely fine. And I have come across comments that are disagreeing with me, but they've been very civil about it. And to those people, I thank you. I thank you for, being decent and not stooping to a low sort of approach. Um, Another point, I may find that there have been opinions that I've had, and there's been particular ways I've looked at something. Very, very, very few people in this world absolutely 100% keep the same views throughout life. I've been on YouTube for 5 years. It may well be in that time I have looked at things in a slightly different way.